Asia Minor, Fountain of Youth. Written by Chris Bliersbach. Narrated by Whitney Dykhouse. Prologue. I wish my life was simple. I wish that I didn't have to always explain, in painful detail, how I became who I am today. Alas, such is not the case. And anyone who goes with me on this journey called life deserves some explanation and fair warning. That said, I can't say that I fully understand why I'm so different. I'm still learning. Let's just say that I've discovered some things about myself in the intervening years between my 12th and 18th birthdays that you should know. My name is Asia, pronounced like the largest continent on the planet, Asia. How many times have I said that, I wonder? Had my parents seen fit to spell my name more conventionally, it would have saved me a lot of grief growing up, having to correct people. The last thing you want to do when someone bothers to communicate with you for the first time is to correct them on how to pronounce your name. Every time I did, I felt like they looked at me like I was some pretentious little bitch, which I am not, but how would they know that? My last name is Minor. Until my birthday yesterday, that was my surname and the designation befitting my age. You would think one would graduate from being a minor to a major, but that's not how it works. Now I had magically reached the so-called age of majority, an interesting legal concept, meaning you're an adult and now have control and responsibility for your person, decisions, and actions. I think I've always felt responsible for my person, decisions, and actions. However, the whole notion of control is another matter altogether. You'll see what I mean. My parents, Trace and Cheryl Minor, dreamed up my unique name while they were lying out under the stars in Florida. I exist because they did more than just lay out under those stars that balmy February evening. Whether the revelation for my name occurred before or after that deed matters little. What matters is that my dad mistakenly identified a constellation of 5 stars as Asia Minor, which in reality is not a constellation of stars, but a country better known as Turkey. That I was born on Thanksgiving Day is my one and only connection to Turkey. What my father realized eventually is that he was thinking of Ursa Minor, which wasn't even the constellation of stars with which my parents were enamored. The constellation...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?